Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's
Tell
like
us
that, it's
about
all
that.
that random stuff that you like watch as a kid, and then you're actually doing it. Like we did Dick Clark Rockin' New Year's Eve in Times Square, where we did the Macy's Day Parade,
And that was both in the same year, right?
Ninja Turtles. Yeah, and so it's like just bizarre stuff like that. I mean, playing.
Yeah, I mean, playing MTV World Stage in Malaysia was our first like big international show. That was like we had a police escort to the show, and like there were thousands of people.
And we're
it
so
was
self-deprecating.
cool.
We're like, we don't need cops to
Right.
like
Who are
escort
we?
us. And, like,
no one cares.
Yeah, it's just stuff like that, and then just it's such a gift too to like look out at shows and see faces from 15 years ago still coming, and so that's also a pinch me moment. Like people care that much about our crappy little band. No, we're not crappy. We're good.
Our incredible band.
Our incredible band.
Well, we are so grateful that you're here today and took the time to do this for us and all of our listeners, and we love what you do. Yes. And congratulations on this latest album and all the success.
Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome, and we'll do our final giveaway after this final song that they take us out with, and it is Neon Trees. What's this last one?
We'll do Everybody Talks.
All right.
Hey baby, won't you look my way? I can be your new addiction. Hey baby, what you gotta say? All you're giving me is fiction. I'm a sorry sucker and this happens all the time. I found out that everybody talks, everybody. It started with a whisper, and that was when I kissed her. And then she made my lips say, I could hear the chit-chat. Oh, take me to your love shack. Mama's always got her back to rag when everybody talks back. Hey honey, you could be my drug, you could be my new prescription. Too much could be an overdose. All this trash talk making me itchy. No, my. Everybody talks, everybody talks too much. It started with a whisper, and that was when I kissed her. And then she made my lips hurt. I could hear the chit-chat. Take me to your love shack. Mama's always got her back to rag when everybody talks back. Ooh, I never thought I'd live to see the day when everybody's words got in the Hey sugar, show me all your love. All you're giving me is affection. Hey sugar, what you gotta say? It started with a whisper, and that was when I kissed her. And then she made my lips hurt. I could hear the chit-chat. Ooh, yeah. Take me to your love shack. Mama's always got a back to rag when everybody talks back. Everybody talks, everybody talks. Everybody talks, everybody talks. Everybody talks, everybody talks back. It started with one whisper, and that was when I kissed her. Everybody talks, everybody talks.
What are we going to do? Well, there's a few, but now I'm holding a different guitar, so we'll probably do one of two. Let's do Another Way, which is the... so we're playing songs off of this new album, Beacons, that came out a little while ago, and we're in the middle of this big Beacons tour. The first disc is all what we're calling Americana, which is this electric, that word can mean almost
There's
everything.
a big umbrella there.
Yeah, pretty big umbrella. But we're playing like, some bluesier stuff. And again, we're coming from bluegrass. Disc 2 is all the bluegrass stuff with Jerry Douglas and Sam Bush and that stuff. But we're going to close. This is the song that ends the Americana side. And just say 2 words about it real quick.
Well, for the last couple of years, Eric and I just kept talking to each other, and I think talking to everybody I know, and just this term, we just kept saying these same words to each other, which is there's got to be another way for us all to live here on Earth and get along better. There's just got to be another way than what's happening right now. Because it's just so awful for all of us. So many of us are in pain and hurting and divided. So this idea of there's got to be another way. So we wrote a song called Another Way, and we hope it touches you.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you all
Thanks
very
for having
much.
us.
Thanks so much, guys.
Sounds great.
I'm going to count us all in. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Tell you which one, 'cause I've been turned around here since the wheels first been spun. It's never made much difference, 'cause you end up where you need. Any old place to hang my hat is home sweet home to me. I've sold myself stories, poured wishes down the well, convinced that this is how it ought to be. Been hunting my own footprints, chasing my own tail, lost in the same old reverie. I couldn't call it by name. It was high-low about the carrion crow. In the end, it's all the same. You can stroll the beaten path and fly the raven's wing, but as long as you're a rambling, well, you'll have some song to sing. We marched in the cities, buried our heads in the sand, chosen sides and staked our claims. But isn't it a pity this eternal fight for land? Time we made a change. Oh, hard times ain't here to stay. Our skies gonna clear someday. There's always another way. Yeah. We've all got to find another way. couldn't call it by name, because high, low, about the carrion crow, in the end it's all the same. You can stroll the beaten path or fly the raven's wing, but as long as you're a rambling, you'll have some song to sing. We've marched in the cities, buried our heads in the sand. We have chosen sides and staked our claim. Isn't it a pity to see eternal fight for land? Isn't it in a time we made a change? So hard times ain't here to stay. Our skies gonna clear someday. And there's always another way. We've all gotta find 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 another way. There's always another way. There's always another way. So there's always another way. We've all gotta find another way.
So this is the first annual King in the Making, to let our young men know that they are nurtured and loved, and we have safe spaces for them.
Kids from all over our region say, come together, meet the other young kings in the district, learn from one another. We had the Say Your Name event for the girls, and they wanted to find how can we find an event that honors young men in the district and region too as well. Recognizing that we are all young kings, what does that look like? Giving them something to look up to, but then also doing what boys do, finding ways to compete, participating in some virtual reality.
Some people might think to be a king means you have to dominate other people, to be at the highest level, you know, you have power over everyone. But to me, I think a king means you help out, you try the best you can, show effort in everything you do, and lift people up to do better.
So to me, what being a king is just being your own person and being a leader.
I think anytime you have an opportunity for them to be celebrated, provide speakers, provide presentations from COSI to the City of Columbus to the Mayor's Office to the Deputy and the Sheriff's Department, and just a number of administrators and people from the community who actually came out.
Greetings, and welcome to this week's highlights from across the district. Fort Hays JROTC cadets led a powerful moment of remembrance during a wreath-laying ceremony on April 22nd, honoring 3 fallen airmen from the Rickenbacker Base 121st Air Refueling Wing, Captain Seth R. Koval, Captain Curtis J. Angst, and Master Sergeant Tyler Simmons. Held near the historic Shot Tower at Fort Hays Metropolitan Education Center, the ceremony included a formal color guard, wreath laying, and a reading of the airmen's names and military roles. Thank you to our Fort Hays AFJROTC cadets, instructors, and the Columbus chapter of the National Society Daughters of the American Revolution for helping create such a thoughtful moment of honor and remembrance. On Friday, April 24th, Beechcroft High School was filled with music, smiles, and celebration as Columbus City Schools' Speech Language Services Department held its annual dance for high school students with multiple disabilities. For more than 30 years, this event has brought students and families together for music, connection, and unforgettable memories. This year's celebration included a DJ, while students dressed for the occasion and seniors were recognized with graduation certificates. This long-standing tradition continues to show what is possible when we create spaces where students can experience friendship and belonging. CCS made the final stop on the Pathway Express at McKnight Outdoor Education Center on Saturday, April 25th. This hands-on learning experience gave students and families the opportunity to explore the great outdoors, discover native plant life on guided hikes, learn about geological history through fossil finding, investigate water quality and plant biology, and identify wildlife while creeking. The event also featured award-winning author Diana Hutz Aston, adding an exciting literacy connection to a day filled with science, nature, and curiosity in action. Thank you to everyone who helped make this final Pathway Express stop a fun and engaging day for our students and families. On April 28th, Columbus International High School celebrated student creativity during the Columbus International Art Show. The event brought students, families, and staff together for an evening of visual art displays, live performances, and cultural expression that reflected the school's diverse community. The Columbus International Art Show reflects how the arts help students share their stories, express their identities, and build connections across cultures. It was a beautiful showcase of student voice, talent, and creativity. Columbus City Schools brought families, teachers, staff, and community members together for Designing the Classrooms of Tomorrow, a 3-night workshop series focused on the future of learning spaces across the district. Held at Centennial High School, Columbus Afrocentric Early College, and West High School, the sessions gave participants an opportunity to share feedback on future classroom design concepts and talk about what students need to learn, grow, and thrive. This community input will help guide the district's work with the State of Ohio Facilities Construction Commission as we continue planning learning environments that support students now and in the years ahead. These have been your highlights from around the district for May 5th. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening. The regular business meeting of the Columbus City Schools Board of Education for Tuesday, May 5th, 2026 is now called to order. Please call the roll.
Ms. Adair.
Present.
Vice President Ingalls.
Present.
Dr. Kennedy.
Present.
Mr. Katzenmayer.
Present.
You have a quorum.
Please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Tonight's agenda will include board resolutions to recognize Momentum Award winners, Teacher Appreciation Week, and National School Nurses Week. We will also review a board policy and vote on the proposed consent agenda, which includes items 8.1 through 23.5 and other legislation. The board will then move into executive session. Is there a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
Second. Please call the roll.
Ms. Adair.
Yes.
Dr. Kennedy.
Yes.
Vice President Ingalls.
Yes.
Mr. Katzenmayer.
Yes.
Motion carried.
I have been informed that there is no one signed up for public comment this evening. Seeing. Okay. So we will move right into board matters. Item 4.1 is the resolution to honor and recognize the 2024-2025 Momentum Award recipients, and Board Member Adair will read this resolution.
Thank you so much, Vice President Ingalls. And I will have all of our schools go ahead and join us. There are 9 schools, and we are so excited to have all of you come on up. This is a big deal, everyone, and these schools are celebrated and commended. And I am just so honored to be presenting this resolution tonight. Just waiting for everyone to get up here. Okay. Whereas the Columbus Board of Education is committed to its mission of ensuring that students are highly educated, prepared for leadership and service, and empowered for success as citizens of a global community.
with the knowledge and skills necessary for success in college, career, and life. And whereas the Momentum Award, which is presented by the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce, recognizes schools and districts that have demonstrated outstanding improvement in academic achievement while continuing to show measurable growth. Whereas this honor is awarded to schools that increase their performance index by at least 3 points, which is really hard. It's really hard, okay? 3 points from 2023 to 2024 to the 2024-2025 school year and earn a value-added progress rating of 4 or more stars. Again, really hard. And whereas these accomplishments reflect the unwavering dedication of Columbus City School teachers, administrators, staff, students, families, and community partners, and others who have worked in collaboration to support the success of our students. And whereas the Columbus Board of Education is proud to recognize schools which exemplify excellence, resilience, and a commitment to continuous improvement. And whereas the Columbus City School Board of Education is proud to recognize the following schools for earning the 2024-2025 Momentum Award: Berwick K-8, Cedarwood Elementary School, Cranbrook Elementary School, Hubbard Elementary School, Columbus City Preparatory School for Girls, Lindbergh Elementary School, Columbus Afrocentric Early College Elementary School, Trevitt Elementary School, and Wedgwood Middle School. Now, therefore, it be resolved by the Board of Education that this board hereby proudly recognizes and celebrates these schools as exemplars of academic growth and progress, whose accomplishments represent the highest standard of excellence within the district, and affirms that their success stands as a testament to the shared commitment of students, families, educators, and community partners working together to advance achievement for all. That is a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion from the audience or our board?
Yeah, so I told them that if anybody wanted to say a few words about their schools, we would love for you to share. And I left it open. We didn't plan.
Don't have to. If you have a couple delegated, yeah.
Greetings, board members. Thank you, Madam Vice President and members of the board. On behalf of my colleague, I will be just having a few words, thanking you for honoring us this evening with the resolution and being very proud, Columbus City Schools, of the 6,600 schools in the district, in the state of Ohio. Only 233 schools received this award. And we are more than honored to represent our district in this way. And the 9 schools that stand behind me are the top 5% that received this award. So we thank you. Again, reiterating that we want to thank our staff, our students, our families, our community, because collectively we all achieved this wonderful accomplishment. Thank you. And I am Dr. Keisha Fletcher Bates, the principal of Trevitt Elementary Health Science Academy.
Anyone else want to say anything?
While anyone else might come up, I'll just say congratulations to all of you, and I'm especially proud as a parent of 2 Hubbard kids. So congratulations.
Okay, hearing no further discussion, Mr. Cook, would you please call the roll?
Yes, Dr. Kennedy.
Yes.
Vice President Ingalls?
Yes.
Mr. Katzenmayer?
Yes.
Ms. Adair?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, we will get a group picture with our board members and you all, if you don't mind.
I also recognize our area superintendents who are behind them, who are also part of this. So they are huge support. So thank you to them.
not know that.
We have 5 agenda items. If we don't have 5 members here to vote and pass them, they cannot pass for the ORC.
Oh, because they're super.
We need 5. We only have 4.
Table them. Okay.
For single source.
Our next item is item 4.2, the resolution to recognize and honor Teacher Appreciation Week. I will go ahead and read this resolution, but can I have anyone here, Vice President Hayes, President Caniglio, our esteemed executive board?
Oh.
Have you all come up? I got you on the spot. I see you and I put you on the spot. All right. This resolution is to honor and recognize Teacher Appreciation Week in the Columbus City School District. Whereas Teacher Appreciation Week 2026 will be observed from May 4th to May 8th, with National Teacher Day recognized on May 5th, celebrating educators across the United States for their dedication and service. And whereas the 2026 national theme celebrates the magic of teaching, honoring the extraordinary and transformative impact educators have on students, schools, and communities. And whereas public education in Columbus dates back more than 2 centuries. Beginning in the schoolhouses of the early 1800s, Columbus City Schools was formally established in 1845 under the governance of a Board of Education. In fact, 2026 marks 181 years of continuous teaching, learning, and service to the children and families of our community. And whereas generations of teachers in Columbus City Schools have played a vital role in shaping the academic, civic, and social foundation of our city, continuing a proud legacy of educational excellence and commitment. And whereas teachers create meaningful learning experiences that inspire curiosity, build confidence, and empower students to reach their full potential, often going above and beyond to support academic, social, and emotional needs of every child. And whereas the Columbus Board of Education affirms its commitment to the mission of the Columbus City Schools to ensure that all students are highly educated, prepared for leadership and service, and empowered for success as citizens of a global community with the knowledge and skills necessary for success in college, career, and life. And whereas the success of Columbus City Schools is made possible through the unwavering dedication, professionalism, and passion of its teachers, who serve as mentors, role models, and champions for student achievement. And whereas Teacher Appreciation Week provides an opportunity for students, families, staff, and the broader community to express gratitude and recognize the invaluable contributions of educators to the success and well-being of our schools and city. And now, therefore, be it resolved by the Columbus Board of Education that this board does hereby proclaim May 4th through 8th, 2026, as Teacher Appreciation Week in the Columbus City School District. This board extends its deepest appreciation to each of our teachers for their commitment to excellence, their resilience, and the magic that they bring to the classroom each and every day. Moreover, we encourage members of the Columbus City School community to join us in recognizing and celebrating our teachers for their lasting impact on students and the future of our community. That is a motion.
Second.
Motion has been motioned and seconded. Is there any discussion? Mr. Caniglio, do you have anything you would like to say?
Of course, I always have something to say. Thank you so much for the resolution. You know, behind me is just a small snippet of the great educators. We have Lori Barton, who's a special education teacher, Amy Mondillo, who is a elementary school teacher. We have Keith Emmerich, who's a middle school math teacher, and Vice President Phil Hayes, who's a social studies teacher. And we do, CEA represents, the nurses, the OTs, the PTs, the building subs, all of those folks. And every day, we're committed to trying to do the best we can for the kids of Columbus. And we appreciate the resolution, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Cook, would you please call the roll?
Ms. Adair?
Yes.
Mr. Kennedy?
Yes.
Vice President Ingalls?
Yes.
Dr. Pierce? Mr. Katzenmayer?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, can we take a photo with you quickly?
Hi, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you, sir. I did see you.
Okay, we will move into item 4.3, which is a resolution to recognize and honor National Nurses Week. Board Member Kennedy will read this resolution.
Thank you, Vice President Ingalls. Is there anyone to? I'm honored to read this resolution as my mother-in-law is a 40-year retired nurse in the city of Cincinnati, so this is a pleasure. Resolution to recognize and honor National Nurses Week and National School Nurse Day in the Columbus City School District, whereas National Nurses Week is celebrated annually from May 6 through May 12, and in 2026 will be observed during this time to recognize the vital contributions of nurses to public health and community well-being. And whereas National School Nurse Day is celebrated annually on the Wednesday within National Nurses Week, and in 2026 will be observed on May 6, 2026, a designation that began in 1972 by the National Association of School Nurses to recognize the vital contributions of school nurses and their impact on public health and student outcomes. And whereas the 2026 national theme, School Nursing, Bridging Health and Learning, highlights the essential role school nurses play in connecting student health to academic success, and whereas nurses are a critical part of a whole child approach that supports the physical, mental, and emotional well-being of students, and whereas the school nurses are valuable members of the educational team, bringing professional healthcare expertise into our schools while strengthening the connection between health and learning. And whereas school nurses serve as liaisons to students, families, healthcare providers, and school staff, promoting wellness and addressing barriers to learning for our community's children. And whereas school nurses uphold high standards of professionalism and develop the skills necessary to respond to the evolving needs of students and changes within healthcare systems. And whereas school nurses advance wellness, academic success, and lifelong learning by serving on the front lines for many of our most vulnerable students. Whereas the Columbus Board of Education affirms its commitment to the mission of Columbus City Schools to ensure that all students are highly educated, prepared for leadership and service, and empowered by success as citizens of a global community with the knowledge and skills necessary for success in college, career, and life, and recognizes that school nurses play a critical role in advancing this mission by supporting student health, removing barriers to learning, and promoting the overall well-being necessary for academic achievement. And whereas the Columbus Board of Education recognizes the essential role school nurses play in supporting student achievement and well-being and believes they should be celebrated for their dedication as part of this district's strategic success. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Columbus Board of Education that this board does hereby proclaim May 6th through the 12th, 2026 as National Nurses Week in the Columbus City School District and recognizes May 6th, 2026 as National School Nurse Day and extends its sincere appreciation and gratitude to each of our school nurses for their commitment, compassion, and contributions that they make toward improving student health, wellness, and academic success. That is a motion.
Second.
It's been motioned and seconded. Is there any discussion from the board? Any discussion from our esteemed recognees?
Yes, good evening, board members. We would just like to thank you for those kind words and the honor that we have in accepting this resolution on behalf of the 130 plus school nurses that we have across this district who are committed and dedicated to the health and well-being of our scholars. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Cook, would you please call the roll?
Yes. Dr. Pierce? Mr. Katzenmayer?
Yes.
Dr. Kennedy?
Yes.
Vice President Ingles?
Yes.
Ms. Adair?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, we'll take a photo with you very quickly. All right, we will move into item 4.4, which is board policy on student accidents. This is a second read of this policy. The last board meeting, the board did discuss the policy itself. Do you want to call out that there were 3 revisions? One included some discussion at the last board meeting of whether or not the board wanted to change the language from may to shall develop administrative guidelines, including the reporting of accidents if necessary. As noted, our auditor raised some concerns about making it transparent for parents as to where they might find the policies and the protocols that would be followed when a child has said accident. And so there was some discussion with our legal counsel about whether or not we needed to have an administrative guideline and whether or not that would be good practice. There was some disagreement, candidly, about whether or not that is good practice. There are procedures and protocols. They are not necessarily in an AG right now. And so that was the recommendation, is that changing the language from shall to may would allow that flexibility to not include them in the administrative guideline, but they would exist in other policies and procedures. The other change that was recommended was to strike the words within 2 hours with regard to the notification to parents or guardians about a possible concussion or head injury. And then the final recommendation was a cleanup of language where it was gender pronouns language and changing it to they, and instead of saying has, have exhibited the signs. So with that, I will open it up for the board for any discussion or deliberation of the language since the last meeting.
Motion to approve the policy as written in board docs.
Second.
Any discussion about the policy? Hearing none, Mr. Cook, would you please call the roll?
Yes. Mr. Katzenmayer?
Yes.
Ms. Adair?
Yes.
Dr. Kennedy?
Yes.
Vice President Ingles?
Yes.
Dr. Pierce?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. We will move into item number 5, which is the Superintendent CEO Executive Report. Ms. Mosier, do you have a report for us this evening?
I do not have a report, but I do have some brief remarks. Thank you for the opportunity to make a few announcements this evening. I'm going to start with May observances. It is my great pleasure to celebrate just some of the work done by our outstanding CCS team members. These are groups who have special recognitions in May. As you heard earlier in the meeting, we are celebrating Teacher Appreciation Week, including Teacher Appreciation Day today, May 5th. We are grateful for the educators who bring lessons to life, build relationships, and help our students believe in what is possible. As you also heard, tomorrow, May 6th, we will celebrate School Nurse Day and thank our nurses for supporting student health, safety, and well-being with care and compassion. On May 8th, we will recognize School Communicators Day and celebrate the people who keep families informed, share the stories of our schools, and connect our community to the great work happening across the district. On May 18th, we will celebrate Speech Language Pathologist Day and thank our SLPs for helping students build communication skills, confidence, and voice. Yesterday, we recognized School Bus Driver Appreciation Day. Our bus drivers play such an important role in the school day, safely transporting students and often serving as one of the first and last caring faces our students see. Last week, we recognized Principal Appreciation Day and celebrated our school principals for the way they lead our buildings, support staff, connect with families, and keep students at the center of the work. There's more. We also recognized School Lunch Hero Day and thanked our food service teams for the care they put into serving meals, greeting students, and helping make sure our students are ready to learn. This month reminds us that it takes every role, every team, and every school community working together to support our students. We are very grateful for each of you. And I have a brief announcement about Countdown to Kindergarten. We cannot wait to welcome the class of 2039 to Columbus City Schools. This past Saturday, May 2nd, our early childhood education team hosted Countdown to Kindergarten at Fort Hays. 900 people attended, representing 280 families. This fun, family-friendly event helped our youngest learners get excited and ready for kindergarten. Families had access to free kindergarten readiness kits, hands-on learning activities, games and giveaways, storybook characters, enrollment information, community partner resources, and board a school bus experience. Kindergarten is a major milestone for families, and this event helps students feel welcomed, confident, and ready for this next exciting step. Families had the opportunity to ask questions, connect with staff, explore resources, and learn more about what Columbus City Schools has to offer. We want the class of 2039 to feel ready for school, and we want every family to know that Columbus City Schools is the district of choice for their student. This concludes my remarks for this evening.
Thank you, Ms. Mosher. Mr. O'Connor, do you have anything for us this evening?
No report this evening.
Thank you. Mr. Cook, do you have anything for us this evening?
No formal report, just a couple of quick comments. We're all experiencing that pain at the pump right now. Huddled up with the budget team this morning. We are monitoring fuel prices, obviously. There's been a significant increase. We're well positioned for the short term on that. I think much like everyone at home, we're hoping this is a short-term uptick. But again, if this is a protracted and prolonged event, obviously we'll have to make some adjustments to our budget for fuel going forward. Last but not least, I'd like to give a shout out. I see Mr. Lockhart, Dr. Brown, and specifically Brian Clymer in the IT department. We've got a massive project underway with OpenGov and a transparency layer for our financial data, both externally for the community, for the board, and then for our internal resources. They've done an excellent job supporting us and getting that stood up. We're well on our way. I'm excited about what that's going to bring, but wanted to give credit where credit's due. So thank you to you and your team on that. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Cook. We'll now move into our consent agenda. Our consent agenda consists of items 8.1 through 23.5. Are there any items a member would like to have removed and voted on individually from the consent agenda?
I would like to motion to include 24.1 under the normal consent agenda, as our reason for abstaining is not present. That's the authority to enter into a service agreement with Ohio State.
That is a motion. Is there a second? There is a second. Any discussion? Does everyone understand the inclusion? Okay, Mr. Cook, would you please call the roll?
Yes, Ms. Adair? Yes. Dr. Kennedy?
Yes.
Vice President Ingalls?
Yes.
Dr. Pierce?
Yes.
Mr. Katzenmayer?
Yes.
Mr. Simmons? Motion carried.
Thank you. So we will now consider items 8.1 through 24.2.
25.1.
24.2.
I just have 25.1.
25.1, I need to pull out. We
I
only,
mean,
we
20
only
okay,
included the
yes,
OSU.
25.2, 24.2, yeah.
So it is items 8.1 through 24.2.
No, it's
24.1.
24.2 is still.
24.2 is the.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 24.1, you're correct.
Yeah.
Thank
No,
you.
20
24.1.
No, 24.2.
One.
Somebody do 24.1? Because I said to include.
The personnel cannot be included.
We're back to.
So in
consent
my
agenda.
board docs, it says 24.2 for personnel.
That stays in other legislation.
That's staying in other
That's out.
legislation, if I understand.
That's not in the consent agenda. The piece that we just voted to include is the authority to enter into the agreement with the Ohio State University, which is 24.1.
Yes, okay.
So, Mr. Cook,
Motion to approve the consent agenda that now goes to 24.1.
thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Cook, would you please call the roll?
Yes, Dr. Pierce.
Yes.
Mr. Katzenmayer.
Yes.
Mr. Simmons. Ms. Adair.
Yes.
Dr. Kennedy.
Yes.
Vice President Ingles.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay. We will now consider item 24.2, which is the personnel matter. Is there a motion to
Motion
approve?
to approve 24.2.
Has been seconded by Board Member Adair. Any discussion? Seeing none, Mr. Cook, could you please take the roll?
Yes, Dr. Kennedy.
Yes.
Vice President Ingles.
Abstain?
Dr. Pierce.
Yes.
Mr. Katzenmayer.
Yes.
Mr. Simmons. Ms. Adair.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. I will now recognize Board Member Adair for a motion to move into executive session.
Thank you. It is recommended the Board of Education move immediately into executive session pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Section 121.22G1 to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official, or the investigation of charges or complaints against a public employee, official, licensee, or regulated individual, unless the public employee, official, licensee, or regulated individual requests a public hearing. And G4, preparing for, conducting, or reviewing negotiations or bargaining sessions with public employees concerning their compensation or other terms and conditions of their employment. That is a motion.
Second.
Mr. Cook, would you please call the roll?
Yes, Vice President Ingles.
Yes.
Dr. Pierce.
Yes.
Mr. Katzenmayer.
No
Yes.
discussion.
Mr. Simmons. Dr. Kennedy.
Yes.
Ms. Adair.
Yes.
Please note that the board will adjourn following our executive session this evening and will not be reconvening in this